Very often in these family law matters, we have to deal with a narcissist on the other side. And that becomes very obvious as soon as the case starts and as soon as you speak to your client and understand the history and the background of the case. So what do we do in these situations? Dealing with a narcissist spouse on the other side is very, very difficult because to them, it's not the ultimate big picture that matters. It's their feeling of control, their feeling that they are winning, their feeling that they're in charge and what they say goes. And they don't care about the collateral damage, and they don't care about the assets, and they don't care about what happens to the children or how this impacts them. It's all about them and the control that they want to exert over the other person. So as attorneys, that's a very difficult situation for us because how do we negotiate with a person like this? How do we negotiate with the lawyer on the other side that represents a person like this? And it takes a lot of skill and a lot of experience to do this. But my approach to this situation is from the psychological perspective. It's no longer about cases and it's no longer about legal facts. It's about understanding how do we get this person to back off and back down from this narcissistic approach of control to an approach where they're now thinking about what their decisions do to them, to the other spouse, to their children, and to the assets in the case. So that becomes something to work on. We try to work with our client and with the opposing attorney to see if we can make the narcissist spouse comfortable, where they can kind of drop their aggressiveness and drop their guard and feel that we are not out there to compete with them, we're not out there to prove who is in charge, we're not out there to hurt them or take advantage of them. We just want to make sure that the process goes smoothly and has an end. And so if we're successful at doing this, which many times unfortunately we are not, and the case has to go through litigation and through trial, but if we are successful and we find the key to the narcissist spouse, what makes them kind of slow down and look at the bigger picture, that could be very powerful and that could really change the trajectory of a case.